Hello, my friends. It's Becky. Welcome back to my channel. On my channel, I am going through my good midlife crisis, where I am journeying through my 40s, and y'all, I'm working oh so hard to get my poop in a group. In order to do this, I am working on my physical, my financial, and my mental health. And today, we are going to be working on a financial health journey. We are going to be setting up my budget for May of 2024, and we are doing that in the Budget by Paycheck book by the Budget Mom. Every month, I print out 1 month at a time. This month it's May, obviously. I have a PDF version of her Budget by Paycheck book, but she also has a paper version if you are interested in checking that out. And I just print out the pages that I use. I don't print out the whole thing because I am not a cash budgeter. I am a digital budgeter. So what I do is I print out the pages I use. I set up a general plan for myself in here. And then when I get my paychecks, I use an app called YNAB, which is you need a budget to go in and actually digitally cash stuff and track my money. I do actually also track it in here. You can see here is my current, well, this is actually week 2 of April, but here's last week. This is last week's budget, and here's my expenses, and this is how I do it. I set up, if you have the printed version, the one that is pre-printed, the week would be here, and then this would be like a cash page where she would break down the denominations of what you needed from the bank. I put just the expense tracker here because that's what I use. I don't use cash, so I just put my expense tracker as the next page. And then April for me was a 5-week. So here's my current week. I haven't written down any transactions yet, even though I did go out last night. And then I went grocery shopping this morning, so I need to write those down. But that's how I do it. So here is my May plan. I've printed it out. I've got it all pretty. I've set up my calendar using these beautiful stickers from Life in Envelopes. Jennifer Bleacher, she has a YouTube channel. She also has an Etsy shop. And this was her April mystery kit. Unfortunately, you can no longer purchase these stickers. Her mystery kits you can only purchase for a couple of days, and then they are gone forever. You don't get to see what they look like. You just have to kind of take it on faith that she normally has really nice stickers, and she's picked out something really good. She will give you a little color swatch so you can see what the colors are, and then you decide if it's something that you want. And you get the full month, the whole kit for, I can't remember what the prices are. She, I think currently right now has a mystery kit for May, the May mystery kit. Based on the color swatches and her level of excitement, I have decided not to buy the current mystery kit because they're super bright colors, and I am more of a pastel girly, as you can tell by my stickers. But and she loves super bright colors. She loves them, and I'm just not. And so she's super excited about her current mystery kit. So if you like stickers for your budgeting book, she has it for a universal kit. She has it for that goes in your Erin Condren or just generic budget kits. And she also has it for the Budget by Paycheck. She has it for a couple of different kits that she does the mystery kit for. If you're interested, there's a link in my description box to her Etsy channel where I buy my stickers. This was the April one, and I'm very happy with it. I kind of wish the tulip was the calendar instead of the mums, but I do like the mums as well. So this is May, and it comes with the stickers up here. The May 2024, I did buy that. That is off of hers, but they come differently. You have to buy these separately, and I buy them at the beginning of the year. But it does come with the payday stickers. It comes with the washi. It comes with the sidebar, and all the other things that we'll see as we go through the month. These happy birthday stickers are also from her channel. Again, I purchased them separately. They did not come with the kit. The 14th is my friend Kay's birthday. Happy birthday, Kay. And she has a YouTube channel I will link below. She is building herself a tiny house. So you can follow along with that journey if you are interested at all in seeing her process for that. And then my bestie's younger daughter has a birthday coming up on the 16th as well. So a couple of birthdays there. Mother's Day in the U.S. is on the 12th, so I'm going to go in and see my mommy on the 12th. And then Cinco de Mayo is on the 5th of May, and this actually would have been my parents' anniversary, so normally I would go see my mom. I still might go see my mom actually that day because it would be quarterly, which is like my church. We would go out to our campgrounds. Depending on if my mom is up for going, I might go to our campground or I might go see my mom that weekend. This Saturday, I'm going to go help a friend pack up. She is moving, so I'm going to do that. And then we have Memorial Day weekend here in the United States. Actually, it goes here too, but I'm off of work this day, so nice. I don't get a lot. I work in healthcare, so we don't get a lot of days off. But we are closed on that day. The office is closed. I work from home, but like all the offices are closed, so the remote workers we get off too. These stickers here are for my health journey. Every Wednesday I do a weigh-in Wednesday video. I get on my scale, I do a weekly weigh-in, and I track my weight. That's what those are. And that is my entire May setup calendar. Normally I would write some goals down. I don't have any goals. I just really like tulips, so I put these down here. Tulips are my favorite flower, fun fact. I think they're beautiful. Also, I'm Dutch. I'm not actually Dutch. My last name is Dutch, but that's because my dad was raised by his stepdad and took his last name right before he married my mother, just in honor of his father who raised him. So my last name is Dutch, but I'm not Dutch. But anyway, I just love tulips. Now you know that about me. I don't know if you knew that, but now you do. So anyway, okay. I am going to switch us over to budget week 1, and we will get started on this budget. I'll see y'all in just a second. Okay guys, welcome to May week 1. You don't know this, but there was just a break in the middle there because my mom called me with absolute perfect timing right as I paused. So I talked to my mom for a little bit and dusted my house while I did that. So now I'm back to do May week 1. So week 1 of May for me goes from the 3rd through the 9th, and that is because my April budget goes over the 1st of the month. So you will notice that I don't have any sinking funds or first of the month bills because we paid them this week's budget. I am hoping to roll over at least $310 to cover what I need to cover for this week. I have more than that left over right now. So providing I don't do any overspending, which I hope I won't, I should be able to roll at least $310 over. The only 2 bills I have due this week are my YouTube premium bill, which is $15.14. And just to clarify, that is for my personal channel, not for this channel. So if you ever hear me talk about watching ads, that is because on this channel, I don't have YouTube premium, but on my personal channel, I do. And then Aflac, which is my supplemental insurance policy for my cancer policy. I pay $37.57 a month for that. That is just the one. I do have some other Aflac plans that I have off of my, they come off of my paycheck before I receive it. But this one, this cancer policy, 1, my current employer does not offer a cancer policy. And 2, when I did set this cancer policy up, my niece was my dependent. So I know most of you are aware my sister passed away in 2016 when my niece was still 15. But by the time she came to live with me, she had just turned 16. And so she was my dependent when I set this policy up. And she is included on it for free until she turns 26. She is 23 right now. So she still has 3.5 more years being covered under this plan without any charge to myself. So I'm not going to cancel it. I don't plan to cancel it even after she turns 26. This price is locked in for as long as I have this policy. That's the way Aflac works. If I cancel it and reapplied, I'd have to reapply at the rate for my new age, which is significantly older than I was in 2016. I was only 36 then. 36. Now I am 43. So by the time my niece is, 26, I will be 36. So, 46. Good grief. I can't math. Sorry, y'all. Anyway, I don't want to pay 46-year-old rates. I want to pay 36-year-old rates or 26-year-old rates. How old? Wait. When Tiffany is 26? I was 20 when she was born, so I'll be 46 when she's 20. Yeah. Okay. I was 36. That'll be 10 years. Okay, I'm going to stop trying to do math right now because I'm tired and I just dusted my whole house in like a whirlwind. So I'm going to stop. I'm going to stop talking, which is really hard for me to do. And I'm just going to do the math I already did previously. And I'm going to say, look, I have an Aflac plan. It's $37.57. So that makes my bill total $52.71, which leaves me $257.29 of that $310 to pull down to my cash envelopes. Since this is not a beginning, like a first of the month, even though it's the first week of the month, it's not the first of the month. I've already done the first of the month envelopes this week, and it's not a paycheck week, so I only have my normal 5. My dining out, every week I give myself $40 for that. My groceries, I give myself $100 a week for that. Fun money is just a general, I can blow it on whatever I want, or I can save it and add it all up. I give myself $10 a week for that. Coffee, I give myself $25 a week to go to Dutch Brothers. I put that on my Dutch Brothers app. And ecclesial expenses, this is $60 for my church donation and $20 to go out for a meal afterwards if people are going. If they do not go or if I do not join them, I put that $20 back into my budget. It does not go up into my other dining out. It just goes back into my budget to roll into the next week's money. That is an envelope total of $255, leaving me a whopping $2.29 to roll into week 2. So let's go look at week 2. Week 2 goes from the 10th through the 16th. All of my budgets go from a Friday through a Thursday. That's just how I budget. So again, I am paid bi-weekly, so I should be getting a paycheck this week, but I do budget weekly, and most of that is because of the envelopes. So I am rolling over that $2.29. I should get a paycheck of $1,718.90, and then Seth should pay me for his car payment of $460. This is for a car payment and for his part of the car insurance. This isn't just a $460 car payment. We are so close to paying this car off, y'all. This is a car that I did back before I was making good financial decisions, when I lost my sister and I just was making horrible decisions all the way around. Bought my niece a car that I could not afford and she could not afford, and then when she turned 18 and moved out and her benefits stopped, like my sister's benefits that my niece was receiving, neither of us could afford this car. I didn't know what to do. Unfortunately, Seth, who was a church member, took over car payments for me. All above the board. Everybody knows he's doing this. He pays me for it. He keeps it registered. He pays me for his part of the insurance and for the car payment. And it will be paid off in October, Lord willing. So he pays me for it here, and then in a couple of weeks you'll see where the payment is due, and we make that payment. Well, I make that payment. That should be an income total for this week of $2,181.19. The only bill that I have is OneDrive. This is for my Microsoft subscription, and that I put $10 in here. It's only $7.57 a month. And then I leave the extra money in here to for my OneDrive. My ink, the HP Instant Ink, because I do print these. So every couple of months, I have to pay like $1 or $2 to print these pages. So like this month, I paid $2, and so I just leave those dollars in there. And when I have to pay, I have it. That is a bill total of $10, leaving me $2,171.19. Here are my envelopes: $40 for dining out, $100 for groceries, $10 for fun money, $25 for coffee, and $80 for ecclesial expenses. Those are going to be the same every single week. What's going to vary is on paycheck weeks, I will put $25 into a self-care, kind of like a sinking fund, where I just let this build up. And when I want to spend money from here, I will spend money from here, providing I have it. And then $25 toward gas. So I don't drive very much, and I drive a Kia Soul, so I don't use a lot of gas out of this budget. So $25 normally will fill my tank to full every other week because it's not normally empty. So that is an envelope total of $305. Like I said, I budget weekly, even though I'm paid bi-weekly, and this is really why. Because I noticed that if I filled this $80 every 2 weeks instead of $40 every week, I would spend $80 that first couple of days of my paycheck, And then I'd have to go 2 full weeks without any money to spend. Where if I put $40 one Friday and $40 the next Friday, I could make it last. And it's just a mental thing for myself. That's what worked for me. Everybody's brains are differently. Personal budgeting is so personal, and you have to do what works for you. This is just what works for me, so that's how I made it out. And that's why I do still use this in conjunction with YNAB. I use both. It helps me to do it that way. Same thing with groceries. If I just put $200 in there on the Friday I got paid, by the second week, I'd have nothing, because that first week I'd just go buy all the stuff that I wanted, and then by the second week I'd have no money and I'd have no food left. That's just the way I work. It's not smart, which is why I had to be smarter than Becky. Anyway, that's $305, leaving me $1,866.19 to come up to sinking funds. Here is where I'm going to fill the rest of the sinking funds for the month. I couldn't finish them off last week because I obviously didn't have any money. Holiday giving gets $85 every single month. This is for my Christmas fund. I am doing this $85 a month at a time so that I can buy things as I see them for people, because like I went to the Renaissance Fair a couple of weeks ago and I started doing some holiday shopping because there are personal, handmade, like handcrafted, one-of-a-kind gifts that you're not going to find again that I wanted to be able to buy for people. And I did, and I bought them. And so I already had the money budgeted and set aside for that. And it's wonderful to be able to do that. Costco is my Costco membership, $7.50. I set that aside every month, so when my membership comes up for renewal, I have it. My car registration is for my inspection and registration. I live in Texas. It should be about $100, though I think they just changed the laws. So I don't know if that's going to change now. I don't know. But it's been $100 the last couple of years, so I don't know what it'll be. It's probably going to go up. Everything goes up. Find Me Gluten Free is an app that I use because I have celiac. And it is really nice to be able to pull up an app and sort by most celiac friendly as rated by other people. And it'll tell you if they have a dedicated gluten-free menu or if other people had good experiences or bad experiences when they were at this restaurant. And it's nice if you're traveling. It's also nice if you're local and you're just looking for a new place to eat, or you're like, I've never heard of this place. They just opened. I live in the Austin area, so there's a lot of restaurants in this area, and I can't possibly have eaten at all of them, so it's nice to know. Also, this year is the year that my driver's license needs to be renewed, so I need to put money away for that, $6.55. That is a sinking fund total of $117.05, leaving me $1,749.14 to come down to my savings. Okay. My two great nephews, Joe and Jet, I save their ages every week, so that is $1 every week, which is $2 every paycheck. Joe is 1 year old, so that is $1 every single week. Jet is 5 months old. Well, I guess he's almost 6 months old now, but that's still not quite $1 a week, but I'm not going to save 60 cents a week. I'm just saving $1 a week, so they each get $1 a week. And then every paycheck I put $25 for taxes away. That is just in case I owe anything at the end of the year. It's always really close. I'm always like owing $25, $20, $30. And then I am going to pay for tax prep this year because I am fully monetized on YouTube this year for the very first time. And I want to pay somebody to show me how to do that. I don't know how to do all the taxes and tax write-offs and like what I am allowed to. I don't know how to do that. So I want to pay somebody to show me what I am allowed to do and what I am not allowed to do. This is going to be the first year that I am doing this, so I need to set money aside to pay somebody. So that is a savings total of $29. And that leaves me $1,720.14 to roll into week 3. Week 3 for me goes from the 17th through the 23rd. I am rolling over that 17, 20, 14 from the previous week. And y'all, I should be getting a YouTube check, and it should be just about $100. So, in order to get a check from YouTube, you have to make at least $100 on the channel. And I think I just barely hit it this month. Like, seriously, just barely hit it. So I should get a check. And it should hit this weekish. And so, actually, yeah, it should come in sometime this week. But all I am going to do with that, I'll show you what I'm going to do with it. So I have 3 bills due this week. My cat is anticipating an attack, or maybe a surprise Tyler attack. We'll see. I have 3 bills. Planet Fitness is my gym. Mattress Firm is my mattress. And Optimum is my internet. So I finally know how much my internet bill is. This is the first month that I have like a set. I know what my bill is. Planet Fitness is $27.11. Mattress Firm is $80. And Optimum internet is $65.45. That is a bill total. I'm trying to do this one-handed because I'm petting the cat with my other hand. I'm sorry. That is a bill total of $172.56, leaving me $1,647.58 to pull down to my envelopes. Since this is just a regular non-paycheck week, I have only my 5 normal envelopes. Dining out for $40, groceries for $100, fun for $10, coffee for $25, and ecclesial for $80. That is an envelope total of $255, leaving me $1,392.58. So here's what I am doing with that YouTube check. For those of you who are familiar with my channel, 1, thank you. Y'all are the reason I have this check, and I love you. I love you so much. I recently, like 2 weeks ago, set up a website because y'all are awesome. Because y'all are awesome, Clever Fox had reached out to me and asked me if I wanted to work with them and if they could send me something. And so I looked through their products and I picked out this gratitude journal because I have been dealing with so much stress lately. And I thought that this might help me on my mental health journey because that is one of my journeys. So I have been doing this gratitude journaling and I am loving it and it is helping me. This is today actually. So yesterday was a tough day. Yesterday would have been my sister's birthday, April 26th. Anyway, yesterday was tough. So I actually skipped yesterday's gratitude journaling, but today I am back at it. It is really helping me. And they offered me an affiliate link, but in order to get an affiliate link with them, I had to have a website. So I set up a website and that cost money. And then I decided while I was setting up the website, I would just go ahead and get a P.O. box. So y'all, I have a website, www.tgmlc.com, thegoodmidlifecrisis.com, TGMLC. I have an updated email address, which is becky@tgmlc.com. My old email address still totally works, which is the good kind of midlife crisis @gmail.com. But that's so long. The other one's much faster. And now I have a P.O. box, which I don't have memorized, but it's in all of my descriptives. It's in the box, the description box below. All of that to say, I put extra money on my American Express. Plus with my dog's diabetes, because my dog has diabetes now as of 2 weeks ago. So I had to take him to the vet. He has to have twice a day insulin shots. And because he is 100 pounds, the amount of insulin that I have to give poor baby twice a day, he goes through a vial of insulin every week and a half. And insulin is not cheap. And I can't use my HSA card to pay for his insulin because he's not my child. And he's not covered on my insurance. And of course I don't have dog insurance for him because I didn't even know that that was a thing when I adopted him. And by the time I figured it out, he was so old. Like he was too old, so really it wasn't worth it. Anyway, I have put money on my American Express. It is still only like $1,200. It's not like my American Express has been maxed out. And I still have the 18-month no interest financing. But I want to pay this card off. So, everything that I get from YouTube, anything that anybody gives me on Buy Me a Coffee, anything extra that I get, I'm going to be using to pay off this American Express for the YouTube, charges that I made, which was totally an investment in this channel, and I am not regretting at all. I am super, super excited about it, and I really hope that y'all go check out that website because I'm loving it. It's mostly just my affiliate links, which if you want to support me and you want to go check out any of my Amazon links or check out that Clever Fox link, that would be fantastic. Or if you just want to check out the website because I worked really hard on it and I'm very proud of it, that would be awesome as well. I know not everybody can buy things, and that's, I understand. We're all here because we're budgeting, and that's the whole point. But just check it out and let me know what you think. I would appreciate that. But anyway, that's my goal. So everything I get from YouTube right now is going toward paying off my American Express. So I'm putting $80 toward my American Express. And the only reason the full 100 is not going is because I automatically put 20% away of anything that I get from YouTube just for taxes. So $80 toward American Express, $20 toward taxes. So that's that full $100 from YouTube. And that leaves me $1,292.58 to go to week 4, which is our final week of May. Okay, here we are in May. And this is super busy, but just look at how pretty those tulips are. I love it. May 24th through May 30th is our 4th and final week. We have that rollover of $1,292.58. And then I should be getting a paycheck, $1,718.90, for an income total of $3,011.48. The bills that I have this week. I have my debt consolidation loan. $167 is my minimum payment. My American Express, $40 was my minimum payment. I know it will be going up. I don't know what the minimum payment that American Express will be requiring me to make, but I think $100 is what I have calculated that I'm going to be making, but since I'm making an $80 payment the week before, I'm just leaving this at $40 right now. Cinemark is my movie subscription. That is $6.48. Utilities, I always budget $120. It'll probably be just around $100-ish in actuality. Here is where that car payment will come out for Seth's car. That is $267.85 is the actual minimum payment. And then rent, I always budget $600 for rent. My actual rent is $500. And then Nathan pays some bills. Nathan is my landlord / bestie, and I live with him. I rent a room from him. He has a 4-bedroom house, so I rented the rooms from him. He pays a couple of the bills, I pay a couple of the bills, and then we adjust off in using Splitwise. If I buy groceries, if he buys groceries, if anybody owes anybody anything, it just all comes out in the wash, and I normally end up owing him about $600. Turns out this month I only owed him $509 when I paid today. I thought it was going to be $550. But I forgot that I had picked up groceries, so it was only $509. So that was a nice surprise this morning. Oh, man is sleeping. That's gonna be loud for a little bit. I'm sorry. That is a bill total, and even though this doesn't cover the first, I just wanted to go ahead and knock that out this week. I might need to pause this until he's done. That is a bill total of $1,203.33. Leaving me $1,808.15 to pull down to my envelopes. The envelopes have dining out for $40, groceries for $100, fun for $10, and coffee for $25, ecclesial for $80. Then I've got my 2 that I do on paycheck weeks, self-care for $25, and gas for $25. That is an envelope total of $305, leaving me $1,503.15. The only 2 extra debt payments I have are my debt consolidation loan because, as I said, I am planning to pay this loan off by the end of the year, so by December. And in order to do that, I calculated that I had to make $300 a month payments, so that is an extra payment of $133 every single month. And then Seth's car payment, we make an extra $55.42 to get us to the previous minimum payment before I refinance this loan, of $325.27. It doesn't seem like extra, like a lot of extra, but when I refinance this loan, it lowered the interest rate almost in half. So it didn't lower the payments by a lot, but it lowered the interest rate by a lot. So that's how we're going to be paying this car off by October. So this one off in October, this one off in December. I'm so excited. That's all the debt that I have that has interest. I do have my American Express card that is interest free, and I do have my Mattress Firm, and that is interest free. But everything, those are the only two with interest, and I'm very excited to get those paid off. Technically, I'm not paying this one, Seth is, but it's in my name, and I just want it gone. And then once this is out of my name, then he can take over. I can get it signed over to him and get the insurance lowered every month, and I'm very excited for that too. So I just am ready for that to be done. And then again, it's an extra debt total of $188.42, leaving me $1,314.73 to pull down to my extra savings. And again, that's just my same three. Joe and Jet each get $2, and then taxes gets its $25 that I give it every paycheck. So that is $29 in my savings, leaving me $1,285.73 that I will roll into my June budget. I can't close out this budget because I will not have a paycheck the first week of June, since I just got a paycheck here, and I am only paid every other week. So that is it, y'all. That's my May budget. Whew, we made it. It probably feels a lot longer for me than it felt for y'all because of the phone call, and then the cat, and my mom, and the dusting. But yeah, that's my May. What is your May looking like? How are you doing? I hope that your May is awesome. I hope that you have wonderful Mother's Day plans. And if not, I hope that you have something fun planned just for yourself if you're not able to celebrate Mother's Day. Okay, I'm going to go. Please don't forget to check out my website if you're able to. Just no obligation, no pressure to click on any of the links. I totally understand, and I don't want you to do anything that you can't do. But just check it out and let me know what you think. And I appreciate you all so much for just watching this video and hitting the like button, hitting the subscribe button. Those things are free, Those are free. All right. I will talk to y'all later, guys. I'm gonna go edit this because I am obviously loopy Becky today. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.